We've all heard it a dozen times. Video games are a waste of time. I mean, sure, they can be, and gaming addiction is no joke, but if you're paying attention, there are a lot of useful life lessons you can gain from playing video games. Today we're going to look at 5 that stick out to me the most. Failure is not defeat. Now you can apply this one to practically every game. The game over screen has been a staple since the 80s arcade games. But game over really has always just meant try again. From Super Mario Bros. To Metal Gear Solid to Bloodborne, we've been selecting continue because we just can't stomach letting the computer win, laughing at us with their damn clown faces. No matter how many times we get stabbed, shot, smashed, burned, drowned, or fall to our deaths, we still elect to respawn and try again. Maybe after a rage session or two. But we try again nonetheless. The life lesson here is pretty apparent. Life can punch us in the face, knock us down, even knock us out. But you have to get back up, dust yourself off, and keep trying.
I didn't hear no bell.
Show those hating ass clowns that you're stronger than what life can throw at you. The only time you've truly been defeated is when you rage quit for good.
Don't be that guy.
So treat your goals like that annoying boss that keeps killing you.
Try again.
Understand probability and chance. Humans have a fundamental misconception about chance and probability. We tend to think that if the chance of success is greater than 50%, then we're golden.
How can I lose?
Or if it's less than 50%, then we're cooked.
Oh, shit.
But the universe is chaotic. Crazy, unpredictable things happen all the time. And no game is better at teaching you this lesson than XCOM. In this tactical strategy game, you fight off aliens as a secret tactical/guerrilla organization. But what makes this game notorious is its RNG-based combat. Your chance to score a hit versus a miss is shown to you before you take every shot.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Now, anyone who's played these games before will tell you that if the game says you have an 80% chance to hit, that means you really have a 50% chance to miss. I'm exaggerating, but the point is to understand that if it's not certain, then it's not certain. Conversely, if that muton has a 10% chance to hit, and happen not only to hit, but crit and kill your soldier, the game's not cheating, it's just the nature of chaos and chance. So how does this relate to real life? In all likelihood, you won't win the lottery, that surefire bet on the winner of the Super Bowl is anything but sure, and you will most likely lose all of your money on that new flashy crypto Ponzi scheme. Unless, of course, you just happen to be the 1 in a million to score a crit on a 10% chance to hit. But you'll likely be the soldier. So the lesson here is, if the chance of success is high, then it's a pretty safe bet. But it's still a bet, not a certainty. So tread with caution.
Don't be stupid now.
Manage your risk. Have you ever been playing Dark Souls or Elden Ring or any Soulsborne game and thought to yourself, I can hit this boss a few more times? And more often than not, where did that lead you?
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Now imagine this. You're running late driving to work and you're coming up to a yellow stoplight. You hit the gas and gun it because you can make it, right? On a good day, you make it through, no problem. On a bad day, you run the red light and make it through, just to end up in the waiting clutches of a cop who's in a bad mood because his morning donuts had the wrong sprinkles on them.
I need you to step out of the car, sir.
On a really bad day, well, I'm sure you can imagine.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
What do these two scenarios have in common? Poor risk management. Sure, you might beat the boss this time, or you might get to work 1 minute earlier just to still be late.
I don't know what the car was you worked before you came here that let you stroll in 20 minutes late, but it wasn't owned by me, and I own a fucking car wash.
But is it worth it though? Is it worth running out of stamina because you were too greedy to wait for another opening? Because if you get smashed, it's time to fight the boss again, and again, and again. Because now your morale is broken, and you're going to be playing sloppy for the next 10 minutes. Is getting chewed out by your boss 1 minute earlier worth running into Sergeant Douchebag or playing real life Dark Souls or permadeath? I would say not. Takeaway, don't get greedy. Sometimes it's better to just take the safe route than risk catastrophe.
Just in case.
Just in case of what?
Thinking outside of your box. I know it's cliche, but hear me out. I think every gamer can relate to getting stuck in a game. A puzzle you can't figure out in Portal, a frustrating boss fight in Sekiro, or a character you just don't know how to counter in a fighting game. Oh my god, I hate this character so much. So what do?
I don't know.
Well, if you're not stubborn like I am, you go to YouTube or Reddit and find the solution. Oftentimes, the solution was right in front of our faces. We just didn't realize it because we were hyper-focused on doing it a certain way. Just like in real life, if you're trying to reach a goal and you're stuck, nothing you try seems to work. You've hit a brick wall. Well, if you take a few steps back and look around, you might realize there's a door a few feet to your left or a staircase to your right. Or you might need to grab a shovel and start digging, or bring a ladder to climb over the wall. The point is to change your perspective on the problem. Something is obviously not working and you don't need to go insane banging your head against a wall. Someone else can offer advice or a different perspective. When a problem is nagging us, we tend to get tunnel vision, so getting help from someone with more experience or someone not wrapped up in frustration is often a pretty good idea. The long and short of it is this: if the obvious path is impassable, maybe you need to look at it from another angle.
Paradox.
Take a breather. Or break. Okay, this one ties all the previous points together. You keep dying over and over at the same section and now you feel defeated? Take a break. A game's RNG has you raging so hard that you want to punch a puppy? Take a break. You keep overcommitting on offense and now your teammates are flaming you to hell and back?
God damn it! Back that shit up and f***ing go!
Take a break. Taking a break, or even sometimes just a breather, offers clarity and allows your emotions to normalize so you can return to the game with more focus. It gives your brain some time to process the problems you've been encountering. Have you ever been struggling while working on a school or work project but stepped away from it for a day or two only to come back and breeze through it?
Nope.
That's because you gave your brain some time to recuperate and reprocess. This doesn't only have to apply to video games or schoolwork. Every element of life requires some sort of cool-down period in order to stay healthy. That's why it's recommended to take a periodic vacation from work to avoid getting burned out. And after weeks of strenuous exercise, you should take some time off to not only let your body recover, but your mind as well. If rage quitting has taught us anything, it's that a breather or two can do the mind and body a solid.
We need a vacation.
So let's recap. Here are the 5 life lessons. Failure is not defeat. Understand chance and probability. Manage your risk. Think outside of the box. And learn to take a breather. If we take these lessons to heart and use them in our everyday lives, then maybe we can start topping the leaderboards in life. Or you can just YOLO your life savings on Suck My Dogecoin and on the way to the bank play real life Super Mario and blast through that intersection.